Joining us are the finest minds in science, brought to life by our friends today. But instead of lectures, we're here for a heart to heart.
And we, the youth of today, will share what curiosity, honesty, and integrity means to us as we dream of a rising India.
Joining us is a brilliant astronaut, a dreamer who has touched the stars, Kalpana Chawla. Here's India's first laureate in physics, Dr. C.V. Raman. Please welcome the Missile Man of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
From ISS to India, we're honored to host the space legend, Commander Sunita Williams. Presenting India's missile woman and a pioneer in defense technology, Dr. Tessie Thomas. Let's hear it from the father of India's atomic program, Dr. Homi Jehangir Bhabha.
A revolutionary in botany and a torchbearer for women scientists. Please welcome Dr. Janki Amal. The man who proved that plants can feel, scientist and inventor Dr. Jagdish Chandra Bose. And the pride of 21st century India, the first Indian in space after Rakesh Sharma, Shubhanshu Shukla.
Let's begin from the beginning. What sparked your curiosity as a child?
When I looked at the stars from my home in Karnal, they didn't just shine, they whispered, "Come find us." I believed even a girl from a small town could dream big. May you have the vision to find the path from dreams to success. Wishing you a great journey. That message I once wrote to students was also a promise to myself.
That's powerful. When I was 8, I dismantled my dad's mobile phone. Curiosity won, but the phone lost. Yet that moment made me realize I love to explore how things work.
I remember asking why the sea looked blue. Everyone said, it's a reflection of the sky. But that's not enough, I said. Ask the right questions and nature will open her doors to you. That question led to a Nobel Prize, but it all started with a doubt.
As a boy in Rameshwaram, I would always ask, why can birds fly and why can't we? That innocent question led me to the aerospace. Instances such as qualifying for the Indian Air Force brought home the necessity of setbacks in one's life. Yes, they seem insurmountable, but there is one can overcome if there is determination in the heart.
You know, my little sister once asked, why does the moon follow us? I had no answer, but that silly question made me curious again. That's the power of wonder, right?
Right. Doing the right thing when no one's watching. That's hard. Tell us about a moment when integrity defined you.
During one of my space dockings, I skipped a minor checklist step. I could have let it pass easily, but in orbit, there's no room for ego. In space, integrity is your oxygen. It's not about being perfect, it's about owning every decision.
You know, I'd like to add to that. In missile testing, even one wrong wire can ruin months of work. Every test, whether failed or successful, gets reported, no fudging. Discipline and honesty in data are more important than any medal or success.
You know, last month I got 4 out of 20 in a science test. I thought of hiding it, but I showed it to my mom. She didn't shout, she helped me learn. That hurtful honesty made me better.
In the early years of India's atomic program, many said bioreactors abroad claim glory quickly. I refused. No great civilization is ever built on second-hand ideas. My success will not come from what I borrow, but what I build.
When I developed a superior sugarcane hybrid, many male scientists tried to downplay it. I stayed silent in their meetings, but my work spoke. Science is not about gender, it's about contribution. I refuse to let myself be forgotten.
Let's admit it. How many of you failed before succeeding? This proves us something very important. Would anybody like to share their thoughts?
I would like to share my thoughts. In 1979, the SLV-3 launch failed. I was devastated, but my boss, Satish Dhawan, said, I will take the blame for the failure, and when we succeed, you take the credit. That they understood what leadership with integrity actually means.
They mocked me when I said plants respond to pain. No one believed me, but I built my own equipment because I believed in truth. The true laboratory is the mind, where behind illusions we uncover reality.
That reminds me, I tried to grow tomatoes during lockdown. They died, but I learned. Now my second crop is blooming.
I spent 2 months in quarantine before spaceflight. Spaceflight is amazing, but seeing your loved ones after a long time is equally amazing. Coming back to Earth and holding my family in my arms felt like home. And when I saw India from space, it looked more majestic than any map or book had ever shown.
So, what can we as students do for India's progress?
Keep questioning even the silly ones.
Don't just accept, observe, doubt, test.
Don't let anyone say science isn't for girls. Show them otherwise.
The ignited mind of the youth is the most powerful resource on the earth, above the earth, and under the earth. Serve India not just with ambition but with the true intention.
Love nature, respect diversity. Never let science make you arrogant.
Build for India, but never without ethics.
Wherever you go, even space, carry values like your oxygen tank.
India looks truly majestic from space, and now children from every village are dreaming of stars. We are in a new space era. Start now with the values.
We don't need capes to be heroes.
We need questions that matter and the courage to seek answers truthfully.
We are the future of India.
And our curiosity, honesty, and integrity are the rockets that will launch us there.